Hello! Welcome back to the stream. I'm turning my headphones back up again. Hello! Welcome to a lovely Wednesday. Kinda turning into our whatever Wednesday. Kind of a typical streamer thing, huh? But yeah, we're gonna be doing something a little different today. We're gonna be playing a nice chill game today. Yeah. That you were unpacking something? No. No. Unfortunately, no. But this is a nice little game that I've been playing for a while. It's definitely one of my core games that I have on my Switch. I'll play this every once in a while to just unwind and relax. But Unpacking is a cozy game made by Witchbeam through Humble Games. And it's a story about a young girl's journey to adulthood. And the story is kind of told by the items that you pull out of her moving boxes. So it's like a nice little simple story. And it's a little... Corona's on the floor crying. I actually did kind of get emotional when I played this game for the very first time. Because, like, the story kind of reflects my life a little bit. Not the entire thing, but... it kind of reflects that a little bit. So I kind of relate to this girl a little bit, whoever she is. So it's nice. So we're just going to play this today. It's only a couple hours long, so we're going to get through this for sure in its entirety. And I think we're going to go through the red book. We can restart this. Let's see, I'm trying to... But yeah, it's like a little... cute little decoration space. And it's all in a pixel art style, so it's really nice. But... how do you start a new book? Oh, there we go. There, you can start over now. There we go. And yeah, this is just gonna be a nice, quiet little stream today. All cozy vibes, so feel free to chill. Feel free to lurk. I'll commentate as I play, but yeah, this will be just a nice little quiet day today. I've been unpacking boxes IRL, so this is a good way for me to unwind. Whoops. There we go. And now we begin. And like the bonus on top is that the music in the background is like super, super chill. So we get to enjoy the vibes the whole way through. Hope work was good today. It actually was kind of good today. We got a lot of work done. Uninterrupted, which is important. And we were able to... we got the big 1,000-box shipment in at work. But thankfully, most of it is yarn. And yarn is very easy to put out and sell. So it's probably gonna go quick. Ooh, that's a diary that goes under there. Yeah, so this is the overall vibe of the stream today, and I am here for it. And the best part about this game is that you're the one who gets to decide where everything goes. There is some, like, specifically designated places for some of this stuff, but for the most part, it's all up to you. No one got tangled. Actually, early on, we actually had to... there was a bunch of yarn that people kept opening up, and we've had to untangle them at some points. The toy away in there. Little dreidel. Rubik's Cube. Here's my trash can. Not like doing that. It actually... it's kind of good because you spend time doing it and it takes a while to do it. So it takes out of your, takes out of the crunch time a bit. Ah, yes, some of the books. I could put some of this in the drawer. Eraser. Plushies. Put a poster up there. Bunch of books. But yeah, I hope everybody's day has gone well. Despite the chaos at my current place of business, it's nice to be able to come home and just do some chill stuff like this. Today was a sick day. Jess has been burning all day. Oh no! Oh, hopefully it hasn't been too terrible. Jump rope goes in there. Better than it did earlier, but still kind of bleh. Yeah, that's how I was with my cold. I was kind of icky for a while. Then finally I was able to... I kicked the sniffly part, but then I was still coughing afterwards. All these little toys. What's cute about this story is that some of these toys, some of these little pieces of our childhood, you'll see in a little bit that they'll follow us. Like this little pig plushie, it'll follow us into the next stages as we move on. So it tells the narrative of growing up, but still keeping that inner child. I can relate to that. And there we go. Her room's all unpacked. And... finally, my own room. So this was when she just moved in to her first house. Jumps cut to 2004. It was 1997 before, but now it's 2004. Oh. And it's... she is now in college. In her own dorm. There's your computer. When I went to college, I never went into a dorm. I had the fortunate privilege to be able to go to a school that was near my house, so I just had to commute there every day. Definitely saved some money, so I didn't have to pay for a dorm or have to endure roommates. Live 3 blocks away from yours, yeah. Very fortunate. Her little pencil cup. And she starts her movie collection. Her little mouse with a pad. right there. There we go. She's still got her artsy stuff. That's her yearbook from high school. Looking to be an arts major, I can tell. From all the different books that she has on her shelf. Little Walkman. All her clothes. Good old piggy bank. Aw, some of her action figures follow her. Take a little piece of her childhood with her. Good old sketchbooks. Mr. Piggy. Oh. Every once in a while we'll get an object that doesn't belong in the room it's been unpacked into. But that's okay. Got a mannequin here. Fun little Easter egg to the mannequin here. If you press the B button on him, you can get him to... Let's see. Yeah, you can change his pose. See that? I always put him in the dab pose. Little radio. Oops. No, don't need to put a shoe under the pillow. Nice subtle touch. Yeah. Little subtle Easter eggs here and there. Hang up our button-up shirts. Don't want our nicer shirts to get all wrinkly. Set collection. A boot. Das Boot. Are we able to put a ruler in there? Nope. That'll stay right there. Got a sweatshirt. Alarm clock. Plenty of shirts. That's a nicer shirt. I always hang up the nicer shirts. Looks like she's been traveling a bit. There we go. Put the memorabilia up there. Some PJs. Anybody got fond college memories while we're on this stage? Because we're going to be here a while. Remember when I was in... Oh, maybe it was high school or college. I was working on one of my personal art projects. And I think it was... Yeah, this was high school, actually. I was working on a book report for... like one of my high school English classes. And I was running late. I procrastinated on it a bit. So I wanted to make a comic. I wanted to draw a comic for the report just to make things cool, because you could do that for like extra credit. But I waited till the last second. Literally was working on it until the very last second. And I was in that class working on it. And all of a sudden, my teacher comes up to me. She sees my project. She takes it from my desk to look at it. I am absolutely mortified when she does this. And I'm thinking, oh crap, I did it in class. I'm in so much trouble. Oh no. And she looks at it and she's like, whoa, this is amazing. I'm like, huh? Huh? I did not expect that reaction from her. Safe to say I aced that test. Or report, but it was just so funny to me. Like, I did not expect to get that much praise over something that I basically whipped up in literal last seconds. Oh yes, and this lovely lady has a kitchen as well. I've had a couple of projects like that where it's like, I put work into it, I didn't think much of it, but then a teacher or a professor will look at it and they say, hey, you know what, that looks really good. And I'm like, really? Like, really? This? Like, back in college, I was working on a college exercise was to work on a blog, so I can get an understanding of, like, web design and kind of interacting on social media. And a blog that I set up was an art blog based on one of my OCs. Basically, just make like a Google blog that's like that sounds like a personal account for one of my OCs. Basically role-playing as her. And it was really fun to work on that. And I basically ran that for the whole college class, for as long as the class lasted. And at some point during the session, I wrote a story, like one of her little misadventures from the blog. Was basically into a story format where I wrote it out, and my professor read through it, because like every once in a while we'll share with the class like what we've been working on, and we all shared our stuff with the class, and he really liked the story. He really liked the story, and he's like, hey, you know what, if you want to like draw pictures, like make a picture book out of it, we'll totally like he was committed to the point where he wanted to put this up on display on a wall in the school. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? So sure enough, I picked one of the stories from the blog, mainly the one that he liked the most, and to the best of my abilities back then, because my art style has improved since then, I turned one of the blog entries into a storybook. And he liked it so much that it got put up on the wall. Put up on the wall at the school. And that stayed there for a little while. It's probably not there anymore, but it's just fun. It's like the equivalent of having your picture being like magneted onto the fridge. It's like, that's so great, Timmy. Let's go put it on the fridge. But like in adult form. Like, I still have the link to that blog site too. The Google website. I never deactivated the account. I don't post on it anymore just because I don't have the time, but it was a fun little experiment, that's for sure. A lot of my stronger ideas came from my college days. College and high school. Sounds like she had a lot of positive interactions during college. Yeah, it was really nice. Like I went to the art institutes for college before my campus shut down back in 2018. But before it did, I had a lot of really positive interactions there. Made a lot of friends. Some of them I'm still hanging out with every once in a while. They were good times. Learned a lot, and really kind of picked up the tools of the trade, because I originally went as a standard media arts major, because I originally wanted to get in for game art and design, like video game design, but my portfolio wasn't quite strong enough. So instead of just putting me in as just like a random, like a weak game arts major, I decided to do... They put me in the general media arts and animation, which kind of like is a broader degree. So like you could do video editing or animation or producing or like stuff like that. Like Photoshop and stuff like that. And after about a year or so, I was able to improve enough in my abilities and my art style that I had the opportunity to switch my majors. And once I was able to... Well, it's a can opener, that's not forks. Once I was able to, I switched to game art and design. So that's how I got my game art major. Tea kettle. Ah. Das Boot. Glad you had a great college experience, yeah. Those were good times. Obviously, I didn't do any of that because of the small campus Art Institutes was. I didn't really get to do a lot of like the classic college things, air quote, like going to parties or doing stuff like that. Like, that wasn't me. Like, I wasn't ever really interested in that kind of stuff. But I was at least able to focus on my studies. And I actually graduated with honors. Not to brag or anything, but the humble brag. Don't do something you're not into? Yeah, exactly. Oops. Alright. The college dorm is complete. Classes start Monday. Uni, here I come. Alrighty. 2007? There we go. So at this point in the girl's life, she has graduated college, probably made some friends in the process, and it looks like they're in a shared living situation. She's moved in with some friends, you know, to save on some rent. Who wouldn't? So now we get to meld our stuff with the rest of theirs. Whoops. Don't want our little action figure to get lost. Oop. That goes over here. Yeah, we got a whole lot more rooms to work with. some pretty pictures up. Put our little speaker in our record collection. I'm not sure if the items in the boxes are randomized, but I have a feeling that they are, which is an interesting attention to detail. So each playthrough is just a tiny bit different. That's another movie. Is it a movie or a book? That's a movie. I think we can put a game in there. Looks like our little roommates are into some cosplay going on here. We got some D&D up in here. Got some dice. Aw. Our little D&D party. Combining my... Oh, we got ourselves a GameCube. Ah, and there's the GameCube games. If you could cosplay as anyone, who would it be? Ooh, that's a tough question. It would have to be somebody that I could, do, like, on a budget. Like, I don't think I'd be able to wear a wig effectively. Or I'd rather not wear colored contacts because I don't like, I still don't like wearing contact lens. Never have. So it would have to be like a character that's got similar features to me. And, well, I always thought it'd be fun to try to cosplay as, like, Pauline, maybe? From Mario? Because Pauline with her long hair and her, like, her red dress. I look really good in red. Any D&D geeks recognize the books? The D&D starter guides? Are you able to sing like her? Maybe we'll see that when we get to New Donk City in the Mario Odyssey playthrough. Who knows? I'm not like a trained singer, but I like music. I'll belt songs in the car when nobody's looking. Oop. Ah, she has been to Italy. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Not a singer, but singing's fun. Yeah. I mean, I would do, like, Christmas programs when I was a kid, but that's about it. Never properly vocally trained. Which is kind of crazy to say as a VTuber, but given that VTubers are quite fond of karaoke. Aw, these little chicken plushies are so cute. It's the mama hen and all her little babies. And as she goes on with her life, she keeps getting more and more little baby chicks. Gotta dab on that. I was forced to sing for punk band. My youth pastor made me and some other boys. Yeah. Trying to be hip with the kids and all that. Alright. Let's move these books into her room. I believe these are her books. And I guess we'll start here next. Yeah, little pictures. Yeah, that's totally me there. When I was a kid, I would take every single loose leaf piece of paper that I could find and I would draw. Just constantly draw on whatever I could get my hands on. Like, I have a binder, not a binder, a folder that's like chock full of loose leaf paper drawings of one character made in the span of my junior high and high school career. And that's kind of how I was able to tell how long ago I started drawing that character in particular. Because one of the pieces of paper that I had found on there, one of them was labeled back to, it was like on the back of a Scantron test, like the one where you fill in the bubbles and to make your answers. And one of those Scantron tests was marked 2008. So that one character in particular, to this day, I created her over almost 20 years ago. Imagine that for a time crunch. Oh, I got my own little D20. Drawing tablet. Put my books up here. Remembering stuff like that feels like time flew by so fast in hindsight. I know. Gotta make do with what time you got. Your books. Just got so many books, we gotta move the cassette player. Ooh, looks like she's got herself a little Game Boy. That right up there. And a collection of games as well. Cultured, I see. If only it were a Barbie pink Game Boy, then this would be my life. I believe this is the computer tower. Yep, there it is. And now we're getting into her clothes. Here's the good old... In case a little fun Easter egg, this little book here, this is the album that you chose at the beginning of the game. So this little album is the same one that you chose for the file select screen. So it follows you throughout this girl's life. It's a cute little touch. Breaking the fourth wall, yeah. Cute little details like that. That's one of the reasons why I like this game. The game is very subtle in its storytelling. But after a while, and after playing it a few times, you can kind of see it. Like where this girl's life is going, and what she's up to. Ugh, I need a drink of water, I'm talking so much. Ah, better. Yeah, looks like we got ourselves a little business uniform here, so she might be working at a... Yeah, looks like she's working at a coffee shop or something. All her t-shirts. There's Mr. Piggy. Ah, there's the diploma. Right up on the wall. I've got my diploma up on my wall up here too. Right above my cork board with all my pins. Is this a shirt? I think this is a shirt, right? Yeah, that's a shirt. Documents. There's a skirt. Oh, I like the crickets in the background. It's in the... You can tell this is in the evening with the sounds of the crickets. Very nice, proud of it. Yeah. Took me a while, but I'm finally using that diploma. Ooh, poster. There we go. Got some jeans. A frisbee. Ooh. So here's another piece of subtle storytelling. So you know how the girl had a soccer ball early on? You can tell that she was a very athletic girl growing up. So when she has all her like soccer equipment, looks like this is like hiking gear. So you can see that she's super active outside of her art stuff, which is good. So we'll see how that unfolds as the story goes on. There's all her uniforms for work. You got a yoga mat. PJs. Mismatched PJs. Just like me. I hardly ever wear the same PJs together. Too much work, you know? Who needs patterns? Go wild. Exactly. Oh. Into the bathroom that goes. Little dumbbells. Alright. Yes, we can move that. All these in here. Go into the other side. Try to move this over here. Hang up all her clothes. Actually, some of her button-up shirts may have to stay folded up. Starting to get to the point where some of her clothes are starting to take up space. That's alright though, we still got space for them right there. Put her shoes right here. Time for Goodwill. Yeah. Thankfully, the Salvation Army is not too far from my house. There we go, and we could move Mr. Piggy right there. Alright. bathroom's nice and easy. We just have one box. Just combining our stuff with theirs. Make a bag. We got some medication. Deodorant. And a perfume. Goodwill is nice. My guys love going there. Sometimes you find good finds. Yeah. I haven't been there in a long time. But with how good quality of things have been, like, items-wise, I have heard of, like, the crazy good finds people have had going into those places. Good old Febreze. Alright, next room. Deodorant? What's that? It's a Pokemon that can show you the world. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was bad pun. Well, it's OCD the game. Hey, Beans! Welcome! Welcome to Unpacking. Oh, we gotta get our trusty cup for our toothbrush and paste. I just love the sound effects here too. Like, if you're in a room that has like some echo in it, like some ambient reverberate in it, reverb? I think it's reverb's the word. Like, you can hear a little bit of an echo. Is Kevin Durant a Pokemon too? Kevin Durant's cousin. Ah. Gotta find a place for these towels. There we go. Cookie jar. Sugar. Some oil. Wouldn't be surprised. Hey, there we got little fridge magnets. How cute. I'm really enjoying this. Like, I'm enjoying this more than I expected. Like, I only ever play this game if I ever feeling like stressed and I need to like unwind. Like, this game is one of those where it's just start up the game and go. You don't really have to think much about anything that you do in this game, really. Oh, that goes in the bathroom. There we go. I need a chill game like that. Honestly, this game, it's a... Like, I got this on the eShop. I forget how much it was, but it's probably, like, no more than $10, I guess. Power Wash Simulator. That's another one where you're cleaning. Like, just keeping things tidy. Like, this game kind of gives me, like, a semblance of me being like a decent human being and being able to put stuff away. And being like fantasizing having my own space. Can't play that game though because it's about relating to a girl growing up journey. I'm like 90% sure not a girl. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. There's some nuances to the story that are Kind of niche, but that's still nice though. Where do I put this cutting board? We'll leave it out for a second. Oh! I didn't need to do anything. Looks like it's a relaxing game. I kid. Yeah, this is a really good game. Like, if you want just something without a real challenge, and you just want to just do things by your own pace, this is a really good game for that. Way bigger than my last kitchen. That's nice. And the next stage in 2010. So the story here is that the young lady has met a significant other, and she decides to move in with him. So now she's trying to move all her stuff in with his stuff. And we're gonna see that it's a little tricky to do that. Just because all his stuff is in particular places. Of course, we can move some of it to our preference, but clearly we're not like the owner of the house, you know? Is that a GameCube game? I think that's a GameCube game. Yeah, it's a GameCube game. Like, this space is gonna fill up quick. And we're gonna run out of space pretty fast. Thankfully, there's still some space left. Let's move this there. Put that there. There's our GameCube controllers. Are a kind of a stark contrast between my GameCube and her GameCube and his Xbox. Little baby chickies. Girl's got a lot of games. I actually need to unpack this box to get it out of the way. Ah, yes, the music collection. And it seems that she's picked up playing the ukulele in the process. Look at that, she even has a little book for lessons. A blanket underneath. All of her sketchbooks. Starting to take up more space than usual. Hmm. How unfortunate. Wait a second, you're telling me you have to unpack a box? Shocker, I know. Yeah, really getting pressed for space here, huh? There we go. There's another movie. Couple more movies. Unfortunately, you can't stand up his Xbox, but you can shift it over. And now... I can move my games. I keep saying my games, her games, into the shelf. I want to say I recognize the covers to some of these, but I can't really tell. It's all pixel art based, so I can't even tell. How's the volume on the game, by the way? I know that this game has been on the quiet side, so if it's a little too quiet, just let me know. Because this game doesn't really have a lot of noise going on. The books are quite... Books are quite filling, aren't they? Gets harder and harder. We'll have to put these sketchbooks somewhere else. Right in there. Let's go to the kitchen next. Lovely little cookie jar. Notice how all the girls' cutlery, all her items are all brightly colored still and happy looking. And the guys is all clean cut, sharp, very mature. Another subtle nod to her not necessarily belonging in this place. Interesting storytelling there. My utensils are not colorful. It's mainly suggesting a difference in personalities, I think. Which isn't necessarily a terrible thing. And her only workspace is a laptop and a drawing tablet. I also have nothing like that on my own. All family shared or owned. Yeah. Yeah, can't put anything up there. You can put that there. A water bottle to go with his. my kitchen knife in there. Oop. That is for the bathroom. Go. I just gotta spice up this kitchen a little bit with some fridge magnets. There. Don't that look nice? Let's see. This colander's gotta go somewhere. Let's see. Maybe we can put it there. Alrighty, now we gotta move into the bathroom. Aw, look at that, her beloved little toothpaste cup. Looks like it's been chipped in the move. Oh! That goes in here. Toothpaste cup? You know what I mean. You know what I was talking about. Ginkgo! Hello! Welcome, welcome. Played a nice, wholesome game, Unpacking. Welcome, Lynn. Welcome to the good vibes. Here we go. Put that in there. Looks like we'll have to put some of it out here. Got a hair straightener as well. Oh, that doesn't go in the kitchen. There we go. Let me smoke hacking. I see you got to the boyfriend level. Yep. The good old boyfriend level. I've played this game like half a dozen times already, so I already know how the story goes, but this is one of those games where I like to come back to relax. Hate them. Hate them. Fair. Yeah, you guys will come to see why that is in a minute. It's due to a certain detail that we're gonna see in the bedroom. Oh no. It's not anything too crazy, but we'll see in a second. Alright. Oops. Just gotta mix our stuff back in here. Good old GBA keeping us alive. Not safe for work, but I hate him so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like the subtle storytelling in this game is really nice. Like it doesn't just show it like in your face, but the small details are nice. Dumbbells down there. Even something small can be hard to see. Yeah. True. True, true. Cheesecake! I didn't even see you come in. Hello! Welcome in. What's happening? What's happening to you? I'll be lurking though. Have fun, Pom Pom. Ellen Corona, thank you. Thank you, Brave. Yeah, we're all here for the good vibes. I love it. Oops. And that there. Her stuff's really overflowing into the rest of the apartment, huh? Here's her PJs, a little bit more mature than before. Now she's starting to wear dresses and nicer clothes. Probably to be a bit more ladylike. Still working her retail job, I see. Nicer pants, but let's see if we can get those in there. Here, let's move his shoes over. Go. Couple of hangers. Nicer shirts as well. Growing up the wardrobe a bit. So, let's hang up our diploma, because we're proud of this, right? Surely there's a spot where we can put this up. Surely in the bathroom, maybe? Doesn't seem like much, so we'll put it there. Close those now. A little purse. Oh, I forget where I normally put this. I think it's just under here. Yep. Like she's got some nicer heels as well. I want to put the diploma in the closet next to his socks to be pretty. Yeah. Tried to see if it could fit. Pile all the uniform stuff up. There we go. Move all the jeans down there. Oops. Here, we can hang up a couple of her shirts. Hang up her skirts. Got a dress here. We'll hang that up. That's... oh, nicer shirt again. Whoops. Gotta spread this out a bit. I know I said this before, but I love the little sounds that the various objects make as you put them away. Just the subtle noise differences between them. Like, helps the immersion quite a bit. Like the sound of the hangers being clipped onto the hanger. Nice and subtle. Sweater. Unfortunately, a sweater doesn't seem to have a space in here. Does it? Oh, it does. We can shift these over one more. Methinks. safety sweater. Put it right there. Right, so there's still a couple things we gotta put up. So we will have to put the skirt there. The shoes, work shoes, we could probably put under the bed. So I'm assuming those are her work shoes. Sketchbook doesn't go there, huh? Let's see if we can put this in this room, maybe? Yeah, I'll just have to go there. And the main reason why the boyfriend stage is not happy, not a happy stage technically, because the diploma belongs down there. Oops, I forgot to put those in a proper place too. And this thing, are you kidding me? Yeah, so that's the boyfriend stage where she's basically sacrificing everything that she's earned in life so far just to make this work. And we'll soon realize how well that went out. Barely managed to fit myself in here. Game lets you hang the diploma in the bathroom or in the closet. The subtle idea is that you could hang the... I think you're supposed to shove the diploma under the bed, just as a subtle storytelling, but yeah. That's how that's going. And then, of course, flash forward in time a little more. A couple years later. Looks like we're back home. So it seems that the girl and the guy broke up. And she needed a place to go. She moved out. And she's back in her childhood home. No matter where you put it. Game shows how terrible he is. Yeah. One of the subtle Easter eggs that you can do is that you can hang your childhood poster back up. And you get a little achievement for doing that. Thought that was a cute little thing they did. Yeah, so this is just, at this point, the girl is moved back in. It looks like her mom or whoever changed the room to be a sewing room. They definitely didn't expect her to come home so soon. So, she's just moving back into her own familiar space. Obviously, it looks a little different, but the space of the room itself is still the same. I want more levels or another POV of this game. I've seen that there's a similar game that came out. It's in 3D, and I forget the name of it, but it's like you're in an RV, like a mobile home, and you're moving into a mobile home, and you're like moving stuff into there, and you're like cleaning the mobile home and customizing it, making it your own. I saw a video of it and it was super, super cozy, and it reminded me of this game. I forget what the name of it is, and I don't know if it's coming to console at all, but I think it's going to be on PC. Still got our iPhone. Throw that under there. And we still got our 3DS too. I forgot to point that out. And our good old D&D books that I have run out of space for. Oopsies. And got the friend pictures and a cute little nod. That's supposed to be a postcard of the girl with her boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend, A hidden Easter egg that you can add is that you can... you can either hang it up, and there will be like a push pin on his face to show like, oh, she broke up with him, so she's not happy with him anymore, but it's still a memory. Or you can just... out of sight, out of mind. I think that's a hidden Easter egg or achievement that you can get. Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy's looking a little worse for wear. Yeah, now... move the poster over here. Now... that is where it belongs. Doing a little lurky lurk. We're working on stuff. Enjoy your lurky lurk. Enjoy the cozy vibes. We'll put Mr. Bug up here. I just love the music at these stages where it's like the upbeat optimism that she had before is kind of been tarnished a little bit. She's wounded. Not physically, but maybe emotionally. So she's still recovering from all that. So there's a little bit of melancholy in there, but there's still some upbeat stuff. I know this is from the boyfriend, but I don't know if she like took it with her as like a little memento. I'm not sure. Because like she has all those travel souvenirs. I don't know if that came from a place. Now Mama Hen and all her chickies. She's got a little water bottle down here. And there's the album. And Mama Hen keeps getting all her little babies. Her ukulele lessons. Oh, looks like I had space for one more book in there. The eraser. Good old pen cup. Trusty pen cup. Her little piggy drawing. At the beginnings of some ideas it looks like she's having. So we got some 3DS games. Oh, I never noticed the sounds outside. It sounds like school noises. So like her childhood house is near a school, it sounds like. Well, there's the bedroom.
Hi, Irona, how are you doing this evening?
Hello, Saluna. Welcome to the cozy vibes. Welcome to Unpacking. We're just chilling out, enjoying the cozy game, and just kind of yapping. Just supposed to be like a nice, quiet day. So yeah, feel free to chill and enjoy the vibes. Where'd that go? Oh, back there. Just talking about various memories of the past and some good times and other times. Was talking about good college memories a little while ago. Oops, where'd that go? Ah, there they are. It's her medication for something. Those in here. Just, we're at a... Basically, if you've never played this game before, Saluna, this game follows the story of a girl's life as she grows up, unpacking her things and moving to new places. And at this point, she was in a relationship with a guy. Seems like they had a falling out and they broke up. So she just moved back into her old house, her old room. This is her old bathroom. And just the storytelling in that. Like I like everything about this game. Just the nice, quiet, nice, subtle storytelling. It can be happy and excitable and it can also be like melancholic like this when it needs to be. Like the game knows how to read the room about the situations that are going on here. Oh, sounds like something's out of place. Ah, I see. The ukulele is supposed to be up at the top, I think. Either that or maybe down here. Yeah, it has to go down there. And the book, the album. Here we go. So let's see what the prompt is here. This room used to feel bigger. And a little bit of melancholic. So at the beginning of the game, she was probably 10 years old, moving into her new bedroom. Used to be so big compared to her. How the times change. Ah, but it's 2013 now. Things have changed. Seems she's moved into her new apartment. A space all her own. Oh, she finally colored that D&D figurine. And now she can put her books wherever she wants. So we got some games here. And movies. Put some of her travel memorabilia up here. Ah, the dream. The dream of owning your own space. Am I right? Still hoping for this, but we'll see what happens. Good old GameCube controllers. Oh? A Wiimote? It seems she's upgraded to a Wii. And even has a couple of games to go with it. She still has so many GameCube games. Peppa Chicky. Those go up there now. There's the TV remote. Like, I have to like flip them to the sides to tell whether or not these are games or movies. Because the pixelated art style, it's hard to read what the covers are on some of these. Oh, there's a DVR. Or the DVD player, I think. There we go, there's all her movies. The good old album. And here's another little subtle piece of storytelling. At some point, because in the past, the girl, she did a lot of exercise. She was hiking, she was playing soccer, she was doing all these athletic things. But the pain medication and now this walking cane, it tells us that she may have gotten hurt at some point and probably had to give up a lot of that stuff as a result. It's like Mr. Dragon came along for the ride. Little mama hen. More babies. Actually, is this an apartment or is this a house? I can't tell. Like, I can't tell if she moved into a large apartment or if she like moved into a small house. It seems she moved into an apartment. It's hard to tell. It's way bigger than what the guy had, that's for sure. Looks like we still have some stuff that are supposed to be in her bedroom into here. Some more books. Oh. Let's take out the spiral notebook there. Here's her 3DS. Good old 3DS. I'll probably put her 3DS in the cabinet here, along with the games. There we go. Now that we know we have all the movies out, we can put these up on the shelf as well. Go. Whoops. There we go. It looks like she has her sole Wii game. And me, personally, I like to put my games with their respective consoles. So that is where it will stay. Let's see, can we put the games in here? Yes, we can. All our Vigi games will be right in here. Here, Lurkin, how goes it? Hello, Alpha. Welcome to the Cozy Vibes. We're playing a game called Unpacking, where we are starring a young lady going through every stage of her life, moving from place to place, adding and reducing from her personal belongings as we go. And it's a very, very cozy and with the subtle storytelling mixed in there. It's a really nice game. It's available, I believe, on everything, but I believe it's mostly available on... Like, this is on Nintendo Switch, obviously, but I don't know, like, where else it is. I think it's also on PC and Xbox and all that, but I'm not 100% sure. Alrighty, time to unpack the bathroom. Wait, does that go into the kitchen or the... I think this went into the kitchen before. And there's a lot to unpack in the kitchen, so we'll come back to that. Yeah, there's the medication for her injury, supposed injury. Saw her little walking cane in the umbrella thing. Toothbrush and paste. Her beloved cup. Always faithful. Yeah, we got some vitamins. Vitamins D. And whatever else she's got. First aid kit, always important. Always keep your medications and band-aids out of sight, just in case any kids come and visit your place. The loofah. Oh! That belongs in the kitchen. That is hand soap, I believe. We will put that here. It's the makeup kit. Extra toilet paper. Old scale. I always like this stage of the game where you really do have the freedom to put everything wherever you want. Obviously, there should be some meticulation to it, some thought. But you're not restricted by other people's belongings. You can place things wherever you would like. Alright, let's tackle the bedroom next. Actually, let's do the one on the bed so we can clear it off. Looks like we got another sketchbook here. Put that in her office. Some comfy PJs. Water bottle. Oh. Oh, her old little toolbox came with her from her childhood home. Oh, got her shoes. Oh. There we go. Her nicer clothes. We'll hang that up in a second. The alarm clock. We'll put our... We have a little speaker. We can put that up here. The old habit of hiding the iPhone under the pillow. Family portrait. Game takes you place in Europe. Oh, hello, Wrath. Welcome in. Yeah, the game itself has very cozy vibes, and yeah, I guess you can kind of see where a lot of the nuances, European nuances, could be. But yeah, welcome to Unpacking. Just a nice, chill, comfy, cozy stream today. After doing a ton of work this morning. The electrical outlet. Oh, I didn't notice the outlet. Yeah. Good pointer. I never thought to check that first. There's Mr. Piggy. Looks like her mother repaired Mr. Piggy during the stay at the house. I am paid to notice things like that. Very important job, surely. Hanging up all these clothes. And another skirt. And you can see in the wardrobe now that her wardrobe has updated quite a bit since her college days. Quite a decent sized closet, honestly. Like, I would love to have a closet this big. I kind of do. Well, you know what? Actually, I think I do. My closet's just about this size. It just doesn't seem that big just because it's always closed with the door. Oh. I believe these are some more PJs. There we go. Oops. Meant to close the drawer. There we go. Alright, let's put all this stuff away now. All her t-shirts. Her pajamas. Nose is itchy. Meh. Okay. Oops. That's all packed. So now we get to hang up all her clothes. I only just discovered this trick before, like not too long ago. Or if you click on the hanger, click on the piece of clothing that can touch the hanger, and you can pick up both. I never knew that. It's a fun little detail I never noticed. I need to go through my wardrobe, to be honest. I have so many clothes that I don't wear anymore. And plus, I just need to update it, too, in general. Got a sweatshirt. There we go. We'll deal with the kitchen last, because there's a lot going on in the kitchen. Went through a lot of my clothes and old paperwork I accumulated over the years before I moved this last time. Cleaned up a lot. Yeah. mean, I've never moved out of my house before. Like, I've never, like, went in to live with, like, a significant other or anything like that. So I've never had to go through the process of clearing out my stuff. But I remember, like, every once in a while, my family, like, every couple of years or so, we would just collectively go through our stuff and try to, like, clear stuff out. Because we knew, like, we would accumulate a ton of stuff over the years. And ironically, that was, like, some of the hardest times for me. Because I usually got very, like, attached to a lot of my stuff for, like, no reason sometimes. So it was always, like, twisting my arm to convince me to part ways with some of my stuff. Especially if it was old toys and... yeah, it was the nostalgia that stuck it with me. It seems that the pen cup has grown up a bit. And it looks like the girl has some ideas. This girl, I believe, her story is that she's always is an artist. She always draws and sketches. Like, so like over the years, she accumulates a ton of these sketchbooks. And eventually, we learn that she is an aspiring children's author. She uses her artistic talents to create children's books, which is awesome. I believe that's Photoshop. Like back when Photoshop was sold physically. Little wall clip up. We need to make sure we keep track of the time. And get our own little pictures up here. I like arranging them in like a fancy formation like this. Kind of messy, but it has its little nuance. There we go. And then her little D&D party she drew. The diploma. Display it proudly. Our documents are in a proper place now. Ugh, I need a drink of water. I have been talking way too much today. Ugh. Trying to tell a story, darn it. Hide all of her markers and her art grade, pro art grade markers and pens. And headphones for meetings. Actually put this book in the living room. Right there. Ooh, she's got a easel. Classic office decor. The Newton's cradle and the lava lamp. Little squishy stress ball. I guess to help keep her hands just so that she doesn't get carpal tunnel, I would assume. Although I believe later on we still get the subtle hints that she still gets carpal tunnel. Now, last room. Oops, sorry. We've got the kitchen. let's move this stuff down there. And of course, we've got her trusty, what's that thing? Crocker? Crockpot? Crockpot, that's what it is. I got there. All of her glasswares and different cooking supplies. Looks like she developed a taste for coffee after spending time with her boyfriend. Even learning how to grind her own. Some coasters. I love the subtle atmospheres in the background. The birds chirping outside and the sounds of like the planes going over, and it sounds very realistic. And I really like that. Looks like she developed a love for baking as well. With all the cookie cutters. Totally me. Some fun, colorful mugs. Cooking pot. Let's see. Actually, let's put the bug killer, the raid, and the whatever this stuff is in this section here. So there's a little less space in there thanks to the what's that? Dang it. What's that thing down the drain that grinds up your food? We Americans have it over here. It's the... Shoot. Oh, it's like slipping my mind. I'm like so cozy-fied, like my mind has gone blank. What the heck is that thing? You turn it on when you need to grind food down the drain. I'm like, my brain is like mush right now. And look at that, I can place as many magnets as I want on this thing. All these drinking cups. Sugar. And spice. A little timer, classic chicken egg timer. Yeah, probably not super safe to put the kitchen knife next to little cookie cutters, but I guess we don't really have a choice here. Yeah, toaster. This frying pan and cooking pot down below. Aw. I always forget about this detail. She's got a little menorah here, implying that she's Jewish. With little candles, look at that. Good for her. Can we put that down here? Doesn't look like we can. Yeah, doesn't look like we can. I'll have to put it down here then. It's our space. We get to do whatever we want with it. Can it really not fit in there? Okay. Just filling up them shelves. All her cooking materials and supplies. Ooh, fancy microwave. Oh. Whoops. Oh, maybe that soap was for the bathroom. Oopsies. We'll just put this one in here. There we go. Game can't kill. Game won't be able to tell the difference, I'm pretty sure. We got it. There's the dish soap. And sponge. You know what? I'm wondering if this is supposed to go into the bathroom as well. Let's just put it there just to be sure. The game will let us know if it's not supposed to be there. This is gonna have to go somewhere. Probably down below. Just so we can put that there. Colander. That there. The second baking sheet on top of that one. Some paper towels. Oh, looks like I've got a couple more. Oh! It's like our little... It's like this little guy is still not in its right place. Are you supposed to put dishes upside down? I don't in my house. I mean, you put dishes upside down in the dishwasher just so that they drain and don't accumulate water when they're being cleaned. But in my family, we always put them upright. Putting them upside down, I don't know what good that does. Oh. Oh. Huh. I guess the scale wasn't supposed to be there. Well. The next stage of life keeps dust out of them. Oh, that's true. I mean, if they're exposed, then maybe yeah, like what's going on in her kitchen. But for like if you have like kitchen cabinets and they're protected by a cabinet with a door, I don't think that's necessary. Just because they're going to be protected by outside dust, but that's something to consider. And she has missed long baths, apparently. I jump forward to 2015, and it seems like she has a new companion joining in now. So, a new lady friend decides to move in with our protagonist. And it seems the two get along quite nicely. So it seems that they share quite a few interests, and it seems that this new partner is in the movie industry. Like the entertainment industry. It's like, this is like a movie ticket. Got some artifacts here, looks like. I mean, that looks like an award of some kind. Like an award of excellence or something. She's got some movie-themed books and literature. Of course, we gotta put some of these books somewhere. You know what? I think we need to move these guys up here. And yeah, if you recall, in the boyfriend stage, we were the one. We weren't able to kind of fit all of our stuff in there because our boyfriend was already living in that space. But this time around, it's our new partner that is moving in. But unlike the boyfriend, we are welcoming. And we help her move in and help her feel more comfortable. So it's the nuanced storytelling there. I really like that. Like, provides a difference between the outlooks on these two. Very nice. And so, like, unlike before with the boyfriend, where it was kind of unnerving to move stuff around. This time around, we are more than happy to move stuff around for her. And it seems she does her own bits of traveling as well. So I like this bit of storytelling, kind of explains what this partner does for work. It seems she was involved with a TV show, and maybe that's where she and the protagonist met and hit it off that way. Get some coasters out here. Lovely lemon limes. Looks like she's got her own collection of Blu-rays. Ooh, a monster mask. Yeah, like all the storytelling of all these cool little knickknacks and collectibles that she's acquired in her years of work in the entertainment industry tells us that she's pretty well respected in her field. Seems both of our leading ladies have quite a bit of backing to them. And it seems our new roommate is into gardening and keeps a lot of plants around the house. Let's see. We'll have to put the last Blu-ray up there. Add another little plant. Put it on the toilet. She's got her own little makeup. Clearly, the new partner is a bit more on the feminine side compared to our protagonist. Our protagonist seems to be a bit more of a tomboy when it comes to how she dresses and how she presents herself. Obviously, she has, like, cutesy cutesy clothes too, but she's clearly meant to be more of a tomboyish side. And this new partner seems to be a bit more feminine. With all of her makeup and stuff. She's got her own accessories. And you also notice how this partner seems to be a lot more organized than other protagonists. While the protagonist has a tendency of placing whatever items in whatever boxes, and every once in a while we'll get like the occasional kitchen utensil that's meant for the kitchen, but it ends up in the bathroom. This girl seems to be a bit more organized. Let's see. We need to move this tissue box somewhere. Medication's down there. We do have an empty drawer here. Let's put these down here. The mouthwash fit up there? It does. Very nice. Now consider it. She even brought a shower mat. Keeps the room clean. Of course, we got our little cozy little cacti and potted plants. Oops. I'll put this potted plant here so that she can have some space on her nightstand for her items. It seems she wears a bit more yoga wear, and she has her own little collection of plushy friends. Seems these two are quite the match. I also like this girl's wardrobe. It's really nice. It seems we've got a second little storage compartment for the clothes so that we can help her put her stuff away. How thoughtful. And it looks like we put away our laptop in the bedroom. Seems we don't need it in the office anymore. Aw, cute. I love that she has a little noodle cat. It's cute. Some memorabilia from the show she worked on. Oops. There's that some PJs. Where she wears nightgowns rather than a top and bottoms. Once again, the music on the stage is... I love the chiptune music in this game. Like, I wish there was a way I could listen to the soundtrack to this game. Because it's super nice and super relaxing. Here's some walkie-talkies from her work as a... probably related to production, if I had to guess. I'm no expert, but... she's definitely done something to that degree. Nice, lovely tops. Ooh, a lovely coat. And her little bag. Put that right there. Little, I'm assuming this is her jewelry case. Notepad. And a pen. Another hanger up for her coat. Ah, too tall. Okay. 'Tis too long, apparently. Not a problem. I believe it's her bag that's blocking it, so... Oh no, it's fine. Another cute little dress. Hang that up along with the others. This girl's clothes are so stinking cute. She probably wears a lot more formal attire because she probably goes to more fancier events for her production stuff. Meeting with business execs and all that. She's got some headphones for her PR stuff. So she has a little sock thing. It's meant to help put on socks a little easier. I see she has her own work shoes as well. Her little anti-hero shirt. In here. That in there. Shorts. It's got all her pretty little shoes. Kind of similar to me. I have a good amount of shoes, but I don't have like 1,000 pairs. Her little anti-hero hat in there. Nothing in the office, because she's not necessarily in the office. You can kind of see like the progression of some of our protagonist's work. You can see like the little, on her computer, she's got a lot of sticky notes and some desk pets. She's won an award. Ah, this should be the last room here. Ah, dish rack. Means we have to move some of this stuff now. Ah, she gets a 1, a 2, 3, 4 stacks to make a rice cooker. So you can tell from the partner's collection of appliances and utensils and like little knickknacks that she has some sort of Asian descent. And I love that you can kind of put those pieces together as you sort through all the belongings. Like, you got the soy sauce there, and looks like they invested into a spice rack as well. We need to put this dish rag there. Couple of them. Oh, I've been like, I've been like staring at the screen. Ooh, I don't think I've been blinking very much. Oopsies. Get all these little... She's just as quirky as the protagonist, with all these silly little magnets on the fridge. So we got a fish cooker here too. Ooh, a mortar and pestle. Yep, there we go. We were able to fit her in just perfect. Looking forward to fresh culinary adventures. And depending on each room, you could get a different, whatchamacallit, a different prompt from the protagonist. So depending on which room you end on. I think I've seen them all, but I don't remember. It would take a few playthroughs in order to figure that out. Ah, we flash forward to 2018. And it appears that our protagonists have done well for themselves. After everything they've been through, they finally move in to their own space. So it's a nice, comfy, cozy place that they can finally call their own. And it seems a little bit of the partner is meshing into our protagonist a little bit. Her wardrobe is changed slightly to better suit her partner. Got a towel here. So you get to hang up all these pictures. You can tell which of these boxes are the ones that the protagonist packed and which one the partner packed. Just based on the color of the box and how well organized everything is. But you'll notice that a lot of their belongings are mixing together in quite a nice combination. So we'll put the boots down here. I love the sound of the birds outside. I love that detail. It's so relaxing. All their little travel memorabilias are gonna be up there. That's nice. And of course, the classic plant. You got the, it looks like the original toothpick, the toothbrush cup has been replaced by the partner's anti-hero coffee mug. I'm going to guess that those bits, these jars are multivitamins, so therefore are medication. So I will go ahead and put put them in a separate drawer. Hope you guys are enjoying this commentary. Now, I've devolved to just commentating on what I'm doing, in case you all are lurking in the background, which is understandable. I don't know when I'll ever get the opportunity or the I don't know if opportunity is the right word, to the chance to get the experience to experience a new world, a new place. Because the house that I've lived in with my family is the same one that I've lived in for most of my life. Like, ever since I was a small kid. Ever since I was a little girl. So, I've lived in one other house, but I don't remember much about that house. It was up in closer towards my grandparents back then. Get some tissues out. Trash can. There's a cute little detail in this stage that we'll get to probably towards the end. It's a cute little extra space with lore. Looks like she keeps her gardening equipment in here now. And it seems they both share matching loofahs. And a laundry hamper. We need to move some stuff around here. There we go. The taller soap and shampoo bottles don't fit in the top or in the bottom. Looks like we got some cleaning supplies up there. Some Tums. Moisturizer. Where's the kitchen? Here's the kitchen. Might have spoiled the surprise there, but we'll get there in a second. I can close these now. Go. That's the bathroom done. Ah, yes. Now we get to play with the movie collections again. See all their combined movies and games come together. a movie or a book? Oh, it's a book. Oops. Put that up there. There's the trusty 3DS. I believe this game came out either just before or just when the Nintendo Switch came out. Like in 28... Well, this game came out in 2021, but it only goes as far to 2018. So we do not get to see her own a Nintendo Switch. But she does have Nintendo consoles. And we respect that around here. Actually, we'll put the games down here. Wait, that's not a game, that's a movie. Like, I'm trying to read the covers of these games, but I cannot tell. I think this one is... I think that's Zelda? I think that's The Legend of Zelda? Like the Wind Waker or something? I don't know. That's a Wii game, I can tell that. I think that's Super Mario Galaxy. Oh. That goes here. I like the upbeat music here. Like, I need to listen to more chiptune music. Nice little picture here. There's her Wii. And she always had 2 controllers. She was always ready for a player 2. There's the TV remote. Alright, let's put the gate. We'll put the Wii there with its 1 game. We'll probably combine it with the GameCube games once we open up those. Where do we put the 3DS games? Let's empty out everything in here and let's see what we gotta do. Comfy, cozy pillows. Or Lolos, I used to call them as a kid. Oh, there's her cane. That's another 3DS game. Her gardening supplies to take care of her succulents. Succulents. Let's see, what game is this? Can I tell? Am I able to tell? I think that's either Kirby? Either Kirby, Pikmin... No. I think that's a Kirby game, I'm not sure. Hard to tell. This one... That's Animal Crossing, I can definitely tell that's Animal Crossing. If I read the backside... Oh, I can't see the backside. No idea. Ah, but that's Wii Sports. I know that one. I think that's a movie? No, it's a game. What game is that? Which game is that? I can't tell. can't tell what games came out on the Wii. Or maybe that's not a game. I think that's a movie. I think that's a movie. No. Yeah, that's a game. I'm pretty sure that's a game. Let's see. Which one's this one? Is that Smash? Is that Melee? Let's go. Game time. Movie... Is it a movie? Nope, that's a game. Definitely a game. They have a lot of games. Holy cow. Yeah, these guys have so many games. Gee whiz. And of course, a ton of board games as well. Holy smokes. They have more games than they do movies. Gee whiz. Well, let's see what we can do. We may have to put them in a stack. Yeah, that's what we'll have to do. And the 3DS games, we'll probably just have to do the same. And we'll flip these around, make them look a little nicer. There we go. Very nice. Next room. Oh. Immediately not in the right room. Pressure cooker, or no, rice cooker. Glasswares. Rolling pin. Cookie cutter. Lots of little tidbits here. Little itty bitty bits. Some coffee. Gotta get that coffee. The fish griller. We'll figure out what we have to do with that in a second. Dish soap. Hand soap. And get all them food supplies. Now we get to go ham with the fridge magnets. And all the cute little pictures of friends and family and the two together. Very adorable. How are we all holding up? It's towards the end of the game, and I just want to make sure we're all satisfied with the vibes. I definitely am. After a long day that I've had, I needed this. Something to take a load off and relax. Looks like we got some new cookware in the meantime. Spice rack. Oops, nope. That's where the cutlery goes. Got plenty of space. Oh, gotta put the plant in the windowsill. Spare bathroom needs some TP. I like how cheerful the music in this portion goes. Because these two are living their best life. Because before, moving in and out of places used to be a chore. But now, it's a fun occasion. Because they get to watch their little worlds come together. There's the topper to that rice cooker. Oh, trash bags. I love hearing the little ukulele in the background. There's a cute little song that plays at the end of the game after you've placed everything in the credits. I don't know if it's copyrighted. I really hope it isn't because it's a really sweet song. I really want you guys to hear it. Oh! Let's try to put that on the fridge thinking it was a magnet, but nope, it is not. We'll put these in here. Menorah candles. Yeah, brush for the dishes. There's the dish rack. Ah, can't fit all three in there, sadly. Yeah, so we will listen to the whole song at the end of the game. It's very cute, very sweet little music that they'll play at the end. How goes the game? It's going good. We're nearing the end. The two have presumably married, and they are moved in together in their bigger, brighter house. It's a happy life for the both of them. And we're gonna see the new developments soon. Happy times. Yes, happy times are ahead for these two. And it's very, very delightful. Yeah, here's the cutlery. Took us that long to find all the cutlery. A wata? I'm assuming that's sake or mirin, cooking oil. There's the soy sauce. Unfortunately, we can't open the fridge. I wish we could, but... Get the fun little kitchen magnets. Just absolutely covered. Very nice. Oh! Duh. There's a whole bunch of stuff I left out. Oopsies. Let's see. We can probably put some of the... some of the little cookie cutters in here. There we go. Nice. Happy times. Yeah, real. Hello. Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness! A chill raid from Hap Team Epic. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, hello, Hat. Hopefully your stream went well. We are playing a cozy game called Unpacking. Just a lovely little...
We come bringing props from the cat dimension.
Ooh? From the cat dimension? Oh boy. We jazzed, we shot, we won. Let's go. Good to hear. Yeah, we're just about reaching the end point to this game too, so we're just going through, moving into our fancy new house. And we've got all these little memorabilia bits. But it'll take a little bit for us to get there. We got plenty of time to build all this stuff up, and we're still got a little bit of story to tell.
We were jazzing # does the jazz hands.
I'll be live tomorrow with more Final Fantasy VII. You should watch. I will do my best. I do work tomorrow, so we'll see. But I will do my best. But yeah, today was just a nice, delightful, cozy stream. I was working this morning, and I had to move a bunch of boxes around, so... this is a nice change of pace. Get to relax and enjoy this game. Bought this game a year or so ago, a couple years ago. And I always like to play this game every once in a while to relax. Will be posting my art piece tomorrow? Is that? Ooh. Cute.
I wasn't asking. Had I won my
okay,
judge.
then. This is a cozy game. Yes, it is. I'll sometimes play this game too whenever I'm feeling down and I wanna... it kind of helps boost my confidence a little bit. So there's a little bit of subtle storytelling here. For the folks who weren't here, we follow the story of a young girl's journey as she continues through her life. And there's like subtle... like, the story isn't like bluntly told to you, but there's subtle hints here and there. And one of the main details of this part of the story, the very end, she's met a new partner. The two of them have moved in together, and it looks like there's some preparation books that they're reading through. Something important has arisen in their lives. Yes, we'll get to that detail in a second, but just something to think about. I really do like how this game tells the story.
Please watch the stream if you're available. Bracket hat, you can't force people to watch FF bracket sequel.
Dorfromantic. Dorfromantic. Coziest game I've ever played. Ooh! I'll take a look at that. Yeah. Please watch this. Bracket hat, you can't force people to watch Final Fantasy bracket sequel. That's all good. That's all good. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna be super tired tomorrow because I plan on getting up early in the morning to because they finally announced the Switch 2 pre-orders. They're gonna be tomorrow morning at GameStop, so I'm gonna swing by there tomorrow, see if I can get my hands on a pre-order. The real industries ran out of ideas. Just ran out of bracket thing again. The wondrous wellspring that is real. Seriously considering calling in the morning, try to get a pre-order? Also 6, maybe calling in as well. Yeah, usually for pre-orders like that, you do have to go in person. I believe, though, you can register with Nintendo themselves. They have a system, well, they're gonna try to incorporate a system where if you have certain criteria met on your Nintendo Switch, it'll qualify you for a pre-order with the Switch 2. It's mainly just a way to avoid scalpers, just so that you can guarantee yourself a copy of the console. I registered for it, but I am definitely going to go and pre-order it physically anyway. Because I'm familiar with GameStop, and GameStop's pretty good about fulfilling console pre-orders. It's just their inventory tends to be pretty slim, so I'm probably going to go, like, first thing in the morning. I'm wondrous. Ah. Indeed. It seems our protagonist has won some awards. Like, the storytelling here is that she has been very successful as an author, a children's author, and she has published her very own book. And the book has received high honors, which is incredible. Like, one of these boxes is exclusively just all her books. Like, she has several copies of her book. Of course, she still has her old memorabilia from back in the day. Ah, there they are. Cute little book that she made based off of her childhood toy. Definitely something I would do if I haven't done that already. Little squeezy ball. Another poster. Looks like it's an interview. Yeah, let's position this a little better. Oh, there's our computer. Let's put our computer up. There we go. Sticky notes. Her repertoire of office supplies has matured over the years. Room is a Lego mess. Yeah. My room couldn't possibly be this organized. No siree, Bob. Like, my desk is, like, covered in a bunch of junk. Like, once I leave my job, and I've actually received confirmation about some of the stores are getting their final days. And it's starting to look like we might be going out at the end of May. So I've got a little bit more time to prepare, but there's only so much I can do to prepare. Ah, yes, this is what I was mentioning earlier. She has her little squeezy ball here, probably for stress, but probably to massage her hand. But it looks like she's drawn so much that she has to wear a brace, carpal tunnel. There's her Photoshop driver, all her cute little pictures, and all those sketchbooks, notebooks and sketchbooks from across the years. Carpal tunnel, yeah, that can happen to you if you don't take your breaks and be careful about your time drawing pictures. If you're constantly drawing, can be a good thing to hone your skills, but if you're not paying attention to making sure you take your breaks and resting your hands, you could get carpal tunnel from drawing too much. Carpal tunnel is not exclusive to sports. It's just excessive use of the wrists, I believe. The ligaments in the wrist come a little loose. Ugh, I cannot speak today. My speech patterns are as loose as her wrist. All of her professional markers. Oops. A lava lamp, because why not? Our ukulele book. Let's see, I think our computer's supposed to go down there, and her easel is supposed to go down underneath there. There we go. There's our office. So delightful. I love how this has been a nice, chill time. People have come and gone and done their own thing. It's always the intention for this stream. Ooh, I need to put this towel in the upper bathroom. There we go. Where was I? Oh yeah, bathroom. The spare toilet paper in there. So what I was mentioning before about those little books that were in the dining room, the reason why there was some interesting books about pregnancy, they are expecting a baby. They plan on, I believe in the story, it's that they are adopting and they're having a little baby together. So we get to decorate the little nursery. We get to put all these cute little baby toys and books and their clothes, and it's just really sweet. Look at that. Look at the little baby shirts. And of course, they have both pink and blue because they don't know the gender of the baby yet. It's up to us to fill in the blanks. There's a spit up rag. Got little decorative blocks that we can put down there. And look at Mr. Pig! Little piggy pig. The childhood stuffed toy has been promoted and now going to protect the new one, the little one. It's done its job protecting its original owner. And now he and Mr. Tiger are gonna protect the new baby. If I ever have kids, I'll love to be able to do that, where I'll pass on one of my childhood toys to them. Let it protect them like it protected me all those years ago. And I believe these just go here on the floor. Oh, I never noticed that! The little rattler. Hear that? The little rattle. I didn't know they were affected by physics. Like when they're moving them around. I didn't know that. That's cool. Ah, yes, all the baby supplies, the ointments and wipes and stuff. Diapers. Yeah! Yeah, Brave, they're having a baby. I'm assuming through surrogacy. Either surrogacy or adoption. And they're having a baby together. So you get to decorate their nursery. And you get to see, like, the protagonist gets to decorate the nursery with the characters she made from her book. How old do you think they are? How do you think the baby is when they're born? What? How old do you think the baby is gonna be when they're born? Babies are... When they're newborns, babies are 0 days old? I think you mean, like, how old the baby will be when they adopt them, maybe? In the final picture, the baby looks really young, so I would assume they went through a surrogacy. It's either adoption or surrogacy. It doesn't explain it in the story in the game, but you assume that the baby is not theirs biologically. But they still love it all the same. Yeah, there's the trash can. Was hoping for like a 5-year-old being born, some kind of medical miracle. Unless they did like a time jump after that, but nah. It's just a... It's just a nice and easy. They had a surrogacy. Get to put away all their cute little baby clothes. Absolutely adorable. Go. Little pillows. Little teething toys. I don't know if you saw this earlier, Brave, but apparently in here, in this game, the rattles, if you shake them while they're holding in your cursor, I didn't know they did this. I didn't know there was some, like, physics-related things. That's adorable. And look. Oh, the little soccer ball has a little dinger in it. A little ring-a-dinger. I always play this game with the volume off, so I don't get to hear these little references. That's adorable. But the what goes around comes around. The protagonist may not be able to play soccer anymore, but maybe her new baby will. Is that a book? Yeah, it's a book. Little rattle rattle. Yeah, it's such a cute little detail. Like the developers of this game put a lot of attention into the sweet and subtle things. Oh, you know what? We can put these in there. That there. There we go. And this is her little baby's rocker chair. There we go. That's the nursery. Very cute. Now we get to decorate their personal space. Get the spare little incense candles. And of course, at this point, their stuff is combined, so all their merchandise and items have been put together. I like kind of sporadically putting the paintings up there. Just got our little sock thing again. I forget what that's called. And our little baby birds, the little baby chickies. I love these. They're so stinking cute. And another thing, I don't know the detail, if you guys were able to see it, but the plushies, they all, like, they lost their coloring as the years went on. So, like, Mr. Pig here, he used to be bright and colorful, but now he's all faded, and his red bow disappeared at some point. He had, like, a tear in his belly, and the protagonist's mom fixed him up, and now he's got a little yellow bow. So he's all dressed up for the new baby. Signs of being loved. Yes, indeed. All of my plushies show this wear and tear. Oh. Whoops. Apparently I've been playing this so long that my controller's dying. Hang on. Yeah, get my... let's see if I can get this charging again. There we go. And this goes back into the office. Really good time to just enjoy this. I know! Like, usually I just tend to, like, blow through this just because I like to, you know, putting stuff in place, make brain go burr, but it's been a while since I actually took my time with this game. And it's really nice. And it's really nice to yap, too. Just the chill vibes. And their own respective yoga mats. Matching yoga mats. Adorable. Nice to know you guys enjoy the vibes. This turned out way better than I expected. It's nice. Like, the vibes of this whole entire stream has been really nice. Alright. So I believe this is the last room of the house, and this is actually one of the harder rooms, just with how cramped everything is. But this is their walk-in closet. So they have done so well for themselves that they have a walk-in closet. We get to put stuff away as we go along. Hang up the short stuff down below. All their clothes are all intermeshed together. Oh, I guess the dress has to go down below. There's the little vanity. Safe to assume that they wear similar clothing sizes if they're fully comfortable with their clothes mixing together like this. Little pin cushion with needles. Oh, it's another thing that rattles. The classic Swedish cookie tin with the sewing equipment inside. That's cute. There we go. The cookie tin that doesn't hold cookies. Yep. A forbidden cookie tin. I love the music on this stage. Now that I'm listening to it, it's such a nice tone. Forbidden cookies? Oh yeah. Yeah, very true. My family would have all the sewing stuff and... yeah, that's the joke. You weren't a real seamstress if you didn't have the cookie tin. The Swedish cookie tin. Routine to stretch. Yeah. Yeah, I've been like sitting in the same position for like 3 hours. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I think my shoulders popped. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if you heard that. Oh boy. Ugh. Roll my neck a little. Ah. Just peacefully packing away. Let's see, we can put the anti-hero hat there for a second. At this rate, they're like lingerie, even like mixes together. Like all their stuff is all melded together. Oops. I'm trying to like get rid of this box because it's blocking a lot of the drawers. And look at the adorable suitcases whenever they travel. Pajamas. There we go. Now we get a better look at what we're doing here. Well, let's hope they have sharing sizes here. Because I usually don't tend to pay attention to their personal stashes of clothing items. Got another sketchbook. See if we can put that in the office. There we go. Once again, our protagonist, very disorganized. But luckily her partner knows how to put things away. More yoga pants. Oh, my throat is killing me. I really hope I'm not getting sick again. But I mean, I was talking a lot this last whole stream, so... And while I was at work. Go. Jewelry case. Anti-hero hat back down there. There we go. Almost done. Just gotta put all these clothes away. Mixing jeans together. Can this stack into 3? Ah, no, it doesn't. Aw, can't go in there either. Hang on. Oh, I can hang the sports bra up, of course. Didn't think of that. There we go. I know that's her nightgown, but just roll with it. So those are just in there. Yep, I think those are okay there. Alright, let's unpack the rest of this. Got their perfumes. Her little shorts. Ooh, a safe. Definitely need one of those. More pants. And more pants. And... oh. It's always this thing. There, that one's okay. Something in the nursery isn't happy. These blocks are, like, set to be in a specific position. There we go. And there. Ah, the easel is not supposed to be under there. There we go. And last room, the kitchen. The toaster. Why is the toaster not happy? Just for one tiny thing. And there we go. And that's it. And now we get to watch the ending. Lots of space and a backyard. We can get a pet now. Happy family, yay! So now we get to watch the ending. And I really hope the song to the ending of this game is not copyrighted. Well, let's see. We get to enjoy it together. If anything, I'll turn it down.
There's a knock on the door.
I'll turn it down just in case.
Here, in boxes on the floor. You open up a box, there is so much.
Yeah, it goes back through all the screenshots of your past.
This is now a home for two.
But yeah, that's Unpacking. That's the whole game, is just moving stuff and putting things away. I don't want to talk over the song, it's really cute. Aww. It's such a cute little game. Like, this team did such a good job with just the cozy vibes and all the sweetness to it. I love this game. Like, if I'm ever down and I just want like an encouragement, like, this is very uplifting seeing this protagonist, this person. We don't know who she is, but we see her kind of go through her ups and downs. And it's really inspiring.
Your favorite stuffed toy right next to mine. Our prized possessions.
Yeah, we can put like raise the volume back up a little bit.
On the bedroom shelf. I smile to myself.
It's implied that the protagonist is singing this song because she's playing the ukulele. She supposedly wrote this song. Cute little game. But I hope you enjoyed that. And oh, Queensland. Yeah, this was made in the UK, I believe, or Australia maybe. And there's the album. And there they are. And there we go. That's it. That's it. That's the game. And that's Unpacking. That is a very nice, wholesome stream. Takes about 3 hours to finish it. There's actually some hidden achievements that you can get in the game. So, like, if you want to just do something different or try to challenge yourself a little bit, like, in here, like, based on doing certain things, I've gotten a good amount of them, but there's obviously more. But, yeah, it's just these fun little details. This game makes me hope I can be happy too. This was a nice time. Yeah, this game really is a hopeful game. Very uplifting game. So, really hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely needed that too. So, Friday, obviously, we're going to be going into Super Mario Odyssey. We are going into our next kingdoms and exploring in that game. And next week, I believe it's just going to be more Mario Party. No idea what I'm going to do on Wednesday. But, yeah, that's kind of the vibes of now, to be honest, basically until my job goes out. I've been super, super busy at work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Hat, for the raid. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Way bigger turnaround than I expected for Unpacking, of all things. So, if you guys are into me playing more stuff like this, definitely let me know, because this is very nice, chill, very different content than what I normally play, like the upbeat Mario games, like excitable stuff. So, if you guys are interested in me playing more cozy stuff like this, let me know. Like, I'm totally down for playing more stuff like this. But, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all on Monday for more soup. Or Friday. Oh boy. I will see you all on Friday for Super Mario Odyssey. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.